Did you know that if that ABS light is burnt out, it'll throw a code up on the dash? Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. I gotta swap everything from that truck, all my chains, binders, everything. As you can see, there's our load. Going back to Warrenton, Virginia this week. So just kind of pushing here to get everything moved over because tomorrow we are leaving with that. So I got a lot of work ahead of me. All right, guys, welcome to the new truck. We'll do a quick little tour and then we got to get rolling. Fog's kind of rolling in, so we're going to slow roll. Just a quick initial setup, what I did last night. Just kind of slamming stuff in here. I'll figure things out and streamline it as we go. But we're in the new truck. Letting her warm up right now. We're going to make sure all our paperwork's good, make sure all our permits are in there, our IFTA, all that stuff is in there. But let me show you. I'll flip it around. We'll do a little tour quick, and I'll show you what we got to work with for now. All right. There's our pilot seat. Floor is dirty, don't mind it. I gotta do a bunch of cleaning yet. It's a little bit narrower here, you know, but I knew that was gonna happen. I mounted, got my tablet up on that corner, GPS, the cord runs up there. I gotta get a longer cord for that tablet, which runs my ELD. I'll run the cord down the same way. Phone will be up there so we can see that. So that'll be kind of neat. I don't know, something different. Like I said, it's a mess. Got our basic domestic fridge, closets, my bed, blah, 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 blah. Storage space, so I got the air fryer. I gotta see if that'll fit. If not, I can move this shelf up and down as I need. Just basics. Nothing fancy back here yet. So I'm going to get all my paperwork done and we're going to get on the road. We got about 1,100 miles to go to get down to Virginia, and then got to find a reload. So I also got to get an empty weight on this because I have no idea how heavy it is. So see how that goes. Well, we stopped to do a little, take a break, do a little pre-trip. Everything's riding really good. Truck's doing really good. I had to grease the parts of the hood. There's like hood pads and stuff that it sits on. You could hear them when they hit a bump. You hear the noise. Put a little grease on those, and it's nice and quiet now. Everybody keeps saying fuel mileage, fuel mileage, fuel mileage. I get the same fuel mileage with this that I was getting with that 579. I'm getting I'm sorry. I'll show you. Getting 7.2 miles to the gallon. That little red thing, that's for trailer ABS. That's on, no big deal. But 300, almost 360 miles. We're breaking in the motor, 360 miles into it. We're getting 7.2 miles to the gallon. It's not any worse than that 579. Pulling the same freight, same trailer, same area. So I'm gonna take a little break for a little bit and then we'll get rolling. I got a little bit of time to kill. We're by a busy town and it's like rush hour. I'm not even gonna deal with it. We'll just take a break. punch through a few things, and then we'll take off again. All right, we are parked for the night. Some light on the situation. Just tucked off to the side here. Let me show you what we got. So we averaged 7.4 miles per gallon for 526 miles. Not too bad. I ain't complaining. Like I said, that's the ABS light for the trailer. We're gonna have to get that looked at, but everything on the truck is good. So for the initial run, motor literally has 526 miles on it right now. Can't complain. Can't complain at all. Alright, we're gonna roll in here. We're gonna stop at the Loves here. Seems to be one of the cheaper ones on my route here. We still got 3/8 of a tank. But with it being cheaper, I don't want to just drive by. I want to top off. Should leave us sitting pretty for the rest of the trip and into the next trip. So running super strong. It's got the ISX 15 500 horse, 1850 torque. It's got a little bit more horsepower than the 579 did. Definitely seems to help if we're getting better fuel mileage. Just kind of getting used to some of the new noises and stuff like that. Like I can hear the air compressor a little bit more on this one. Now we'll stack in. See anybody with the hoses in, that ain't good. All right, we are in Cumberland, Maryland. We're at the Loves. Last main stop. I like stopping here. And I wanted to swing in and get that. Been quiet all day, every fucking time. Wanted to swing into the Loves and get that ABS looked at. I pulled in there and they're quick. Put the machine up and they're like, "Hey, has that light been working?" I'm like, the lens has been cracked. I haven't seen it pop on. The entire time I've drove truck, I had not known this. Did you know that if that ABS light is burnt out, it'll throw a code up on the dash? That's what that code was. That's all it was. It wasn't nothing wrong with the ABS system. It was just the light. So they just threw the light in quick, and I just paid them for the light, and we're done. But let me show you what we got for fuel mileage. There's our fuel mileage. 1,097 miles. We got 7.4 miles to the gallon. And by no means was that pussyfooting. And that 57, I mean, we're scooting along through the hills. I mean, I was beating the shit out of this truck. Part of the braking procedure is we got to vary our RPMs, you know, change our speed. We're not going to cruise the same speed, which is fuel efficient, and stay the same speed. Slow and consistent, you get great fuel mileage. I was up and down running 70, 65, 60, just letting it bog the hell way down in the mountains, like going uphill, and then just lay on it. And still got 7.4. So I'm pretty sure this thing's going to get better fuel mileage than the 579 that I was running. So for all you that don't know yet, this has got the Cummins ISX in it. It is the sticker says 500 horse, 1850 torque. That 579 had, I think, 450 and 450 horse, and it was 1750 torque. A little bit. Wow, does that make a difference? This truck is obviously heavier than that 579, and night and day, this thing pulls like a freight train. It's only going to get better too, so I'm excited for that. If you think of any nicknames for the truck, I've been tossing up two, depending on the colors we do. We were thinking of doing like a burnt copper stripes down the side, and outline that with like a silver, and we could call the truck Money Shot. Not a bad one. If I don't do that and I do great, I think we're going to call it the Home Wrecker. That's kind of the name I've been kicking around for a little bit here. I think we might end up calling it Home Wrecker. So let me know what name you'd pick. But we're here for the night. I've got 2.5 hours to go, so we'll leave out of here about 4 in the morning or so, and then I'm going load. I haven't found a reload. I had a reload set up before I even got the Raycon. The broker canceled the load, so we can do some digging around. So catch you guys in the morning. Alrighty, good morning, bright and early. It is 3:46 a.m. Just got the truck warmed up a little bit. We are ready to get going. Excuse me. Let's see if I can show you guys. Got our tablet, GPS, and everything up there. Kind of nice riding up there like that. I got this thing sitting pretty stiff right now. Tighten her down so she won't go cruising on us. It's a whole new setup, trying to figure out how to tie this thing down. so it doesn't flop over going down the road. It's a little different, but it should make it work. Got some hooks that are making noise. All right. So I can tell you I slept like a baby. This truck rides a lot smoother than the old truck did. Out through the fuel islands, or should we go out around? No, they're crammed in. We're going to go out through the fuel islands. So we sit out pretty long on this truck already, as it is. There's a nice one right there. That white one, that thing is clean. Nice looking right there. But this truck is a 280-inch wheelbase. I realized really how long that was the other day when I was talking to some guys that pulled into the truck stop where I was down in Kansas, and they parked next to me, and I looked at them like, man, you guys look long. And so how long are you guys? And they told me they're 280. I'm like, well, that's the same size as my truck. It's without a headache rack and the big platform on the back. They look so much longer. And when I parked last night, I was sticking way out. Just kind of like why I like parking on the ends. And come to realize, like, when the other trucks can back their trailers up over the curb, obviously I can't with axles to the rear. Along with that, with having a long wheelbase truck, it really accentuates how long you are. But we plan on taking this to, I want to go to about 310. Which it's going to be a little bit harder to make some turns. Blah, blah, blah. Like right there, I'm over the line and I'm touching the line back there. It is what it is. I like the long truck look. We're going for a working show truck. I like it. I don't like about this place when you go to leave, you gotta come out and go this way, and then you gotta flip a U-ball through the median. It's not too truck friendly. Quarter mile, I remember. will get people slowing down. Well, that ain't gonna fucking work. Gotta love that, meeting another big truck on a tight ass corner. Hopefully they got the yard open. There's a fucking light on this situation here. If not, we'll just back up down the street here. Man, there ain't no fucking light back here at all. Yard's open. All right. I'm gonna go meet with them. We'll get this unloaded and figure out where we're going. All right, 3 hours later, we are finally unloaded. We were waiting for the crane, waiting for the crane, waiting for the crane, and then finally come out that the crane got held up even longer still, so they just got their forklift out with the straps and unloaded them. I don't know why I couldn't just do it in the first place. Still looking for a load. In the meantime, about 52 miles away is another Love's. I'm gonna run to that one, and I'm gonna have them look at that ABS, see what the hell's going on there. I've done everything I can to troubleshoot it, checked all the fuses, everything. The air compressor's a little loud. But I checked everything, climbed underneath the trailer. I don't see any obvious wear marks, anything. Maybe it's a sensor out, or maybe the module's out, I don't know. It's not doing the blinky light. Usually you can kind of diagnose what's going on by when you turn it on, it'll blink so many times at you, tell you what the diagnosis is. It's not even doing that. It was just a constant light. It won't do diagnose mode, so that's why I'm wondering if it's not the whole module. So we'll see, but we're gonna truck on up there. That's gonna allow us, looks like we can go from here over to 66. We aren't going to have to make this flip across to go back up 17. So that's nice. Alright, we're coming in hot. We went, after we unloaded, we went up to that Love's. Got our ABS looked at. He couldn't find any reason why it was doing it. He adjusted the speed sensors on all four drums, and it seemed to went away. I drove around the parking lot. He's like driving around the parking lot a little bit, see if it comes back on. Drove around the parking lot a couple times, went across the street, drove around that parking lot, and it never came on. I'm like, oh, cool, got it, easy fix, perfect. So we sat there and sat there and sat there and looking for a load, and was getting ready to go to bed. I actually ended up finding a load. I got quite a bit of deadhead to get to it. It is a wide load. It is 11:11. I'm sorry, 11:10. Sorry, I'm doing about 6 things right now. It's 11:10 wide, and it's going to Iowa. So I'm like, all right, cool. Well, I'm just gonna take up some of this deadhead and get rolling. Knock some of this down with the, I only have like 2 hours left, 2.5, 3 hours left to drive. And I was like, well, we'll just knock some of it out. I kid you not, as soon as I got on the interstate, fucking ABS came on again. So, this place will look familiar in a couple seconds. We are at the Love's in Cumberland. Remember when we did the light and I said if it don't work, I'll be back? Well, I'm back. This guy's gonna come right out to the line. So we're shutting down here for the night anyways. I just talked to the shop, and because I called my dispatcher and I'm like, listen, this is getting to be a pain in the ass. I'm like, I'm ready to just shut it down or just run it, and then when we drop off the load, bring it to the shop and swap it out. But she was going to check into that, but then I called the shop. I'm like, hey, I'm parking here anyways for the night. You want me to just, you know, pull it in, have them look at it, see if we can figure it out again. I'm going to give it one more shot. If they can't figure it out now, I really don't know what else to do with it. I don't want to get in trouble for it. All right, sorry to cut off.
Hold your horses, yeah. Come on.
I literally just, what the fuck? Wow, that is unreal. If I ever need to do a CB check, I'm just gonna turn the fucking phone on record. Anyways, I was recording as we're driving back there. I got a call from the shop guy. Just about a couple things quick that we've been talking about. So, and then I got back in here quick. Well, not quick. I've been waiting for everybody. It's a clusterfuck here right now. This might be a problem. So they're gonna check. We're gonna go in and try to get this damn thing fixed. With the way people are coming in here right now, I don't know if we're gonna get parking, but whatever, it is what it is. Probably gonna cut it off here. We'll start a new video for our reload, and I'll catch you guys then.